He's, oh mama, he shoots a lot of things in a lot of directions. We have explosive parasites that we gotta worry about too. What is half of this stuff that is going on? And I believe what happens is that if that actually reaches him, he activates a like superpower or something like that. Like something is, yup, that looks very superpowery. Ah! Welcome back to another episode of Last Day on Earth. Today we're returning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to the laboratory. Just last episode, we left off and actually cleared out the 2 sectors of the new 2nd floor inside of the laboratory, and even defeated the freaking, like, zombified mech boss. But apparently, there is another boss we need to face too. There's still the 3rd floor of the laboratory, and on top of it all, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have stockpiled a lot of these cards over here for the takeaway conveyor. So we got a little bit of this we're gonna go ahead and cash in on, and hopefully we'll get some weapons that will actually help us with the trials and tribulations that are gonna be awaiting us today. And I need you, yes you, to assist as well, because nothing gives power to this goofball on the right and his friendly pet turtle more than by smashing that like button and making sure that you are a subscribe, because it's also a great way of staying in the loop with all the newness that the new update does have to offer. Because ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, by the looks of it, we still got so much to go into. We still got to upgrade the generators, and let's go ahead and begin by trying out something new for the very first time. Let's activate the takeaway conveyor with 50 of our hard-earned buckaroos in the form of those green cards, and bada bing, bada boom. Oh baby, that's a new gun! Dude, hold up. The neutralizer, the last argument of the Genesis security service, allows to partially ignore the target's armor and an equalizer. Dude, this thing is literally like the equalizer pistol edition. Let's go! That's awesome. We got our hands on some more energy cells. What is this freaking catalyst? Dude, what is an inhaler? Cures the effects of spores and restores health. Oh my god, and a reanimator. Okay, we're actually gonna be using this for the boss battle we're going up against, because ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the boss battle of which I speak is the Necrotic Hybrid, the long-awaited Necrotic Hybrid that we are going to be going up against today. But first, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to wish a super happy birthday to Trovo, which is celebrating its 1-year anniversary. If you don't know about Trovo, oh baby, you go learn today. So if you haven't heard of Trovo yet, it's a live streaming platform and community for gamers where you can watch and chat all sorts of the hottest games out there with other fans from across the world, and even join in yourself in this community created especially for gamers, creators, and doers. And one of the craziest things about Trovo is the Trovo 500 program that was introduced last year to work with creators from all over the world that is going to be rewarding streamers, small and large, a total of $30 million until the end of 2021. One of Trovo's core values is this belief that anyone of any size, streamers small or large, should be able to take steps towards potentially making live streaming their career, in this program is something that they did that absolutely knocks it out of the park in that regard. And to join in on the celebration, I want to say huge thank you to Trovo for actually sponsoring the video, supporting the channel, and sending us this freaking awesome little gift box here that y'all are seeing. And this box, it came loaded with some pretty cool things, and it's actually one of the many benefits of joining the Trovo platform and the Trovo 500 program. But I'm not gonna lie to you, this shirt is freaking rocking, and on top of that, the box and this kind of like lanyard that we got with it, and a few little like attachments and stuff like that. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I gotta say, I love their freaking little, whatchamacallit, the mascot little part of the keychain. That is like the most adorable and cool thing ever, and I'm already tossing my car keys on this thing. Gonna be rocking it or rolling with it. And I think it goes without saying, I'm gonna have the coolest lanyard on the block while I am rocking this shirt over here. And hey, that's something that y'all can go ahead and rock as well. And on top of it, Trovo is also giving me an extra Trovo gift box to go ahead and give away. So it's gonna be super simple to enter in to win this. All that you gotta do is leave a comment down below and let me know who your favorite Trovo streamer is. I don't count, can't use me. I want to let me know about who your favorite streamer is on the platform that you have found or that you've just been watching a lot of. I'd absolutely love to hear about that. It's an awesome gaming community. And I want to encourage y'all to go ahead and take a look, if you haven't yet, at some of the awesome people on the platform. Or honestly, if you want, let me know your own username and I'll try and actually pop into your stream and check it out. out, because a big thing of Trovo, again, is to encourage people to kind of be able to do streaming as something they can pursue and potentially even turn into a career. And that Trovo 500 program is seriously such a huge step towards that. So if y'all are doing your own streams over there, go ahead and toss that in the comment section down below too. But in terms of the giveaway, in a few days, I'll go ahead and pick a random comment from that comment section down below, and boom, that will be the winner of the Trovo gift box. And you will be contacted, and you are gonna have a magnificent package coming your way, baby. But regardless of who exactly does get that package, nonetheless, I encourage every single one of y'all to go and download Trovo from that link at the very tippity top of the description, and go ahead and start engaging with the community over there, and potentially even starting or transferring over your own streaming career over to Trovo and striving for that Trovo 500, and hopefully helping make your dreams come reality. But okie dokie, with that said and with that done, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, before we go and face off against them, like, this is actually a huge pickup in the form of this equalizer, because we actually encounter so many freaking armored enemies, and I'm not gonna lie, the neutralizer is kind of sick as well. We are still prepped and armed to the teeth with the Kevlar. This pistol kind of matches the Kevlar a little bit too. Let's see this thing fire in action. Oh baby, listen to that thing go. That thing is a wombo combo heavy hitter if I have ever heard one. And there's still a few more things over there. We'll go ahead and pick those up when the time does come. But for now, we go to bigger priorities. We'll be making our way down to floor 3. No need to stress, no need to fret. But when we go to boss battle, we gotta go ahead and clean up in sector A1, because there is actually, it's a little bit weird. This, hello, naked man in leopard underwear. I don't know what you're doing here. It's a little bit weird the way that this thing works. We're gonna go ahead and we should be able to access it. Yeah, literally right through here. It's a little bit weird how this thing works, and the reason that we gotta miss it the first time round is that it's actually in a room that is not unlocked the first time you pass by it. However, once you actually clear out this sector A1, the room unlocks, and that is this little doorway over here. And on the other side is going to be our adversary, our foe that we have been awaiting. And dude, okay, like I said, we are definitely activating the reanimator for this one, because from what I've heard horror stories about the difficulty of this boss, which means it's gonna be a fun time for us. So wish me luck, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and hello, big boy! Oh, he's already a bit of a heavy hitter. How you doing there, Buckle? Let's go in with a little bit of these biggest shots. Okay, we went ahead and managed to juke that one. Oh, so it appears that that is like one of the attacks that he is capable of doing over here. He still is only doing that one type of attack. He's, oh, mama! He shoots a lot of things in a lot of directions. We have explosive parasites that we gotta worry about too. What is half of this stuff that is going on? Okay, so he does have that kind of like arm swing attack. We gotta be a little bit cautious of. We gotta continue kind of like juking around a little bit and doing, oh, we do not want to get caught in one of those things. Oh my, okay, and we got caught in one of those things. Hold up. We got a lot of freaking parasites up in here too. Want to definitely avoid them before they decide to go boom, boom. We are very infected right now. Let's go to continue lowering the necrotic hybrid around. Using this thing's definitely nice. Oh no, let's not get caught up in one of those. Hold up, we got more parasites going through here. A lot of them I am missing. Oh, it looks like its freaking arm swings actually help us shoot the parasites. That's kind of a little bit clutch. We already got him down to a decent amount of health here. Shouts out for this armor ignoring freaking weapons, because like we're doing some heavy hits to this fella. Why don't we go ahead? Let's get a freaking scar up in here. No, that could have been so bad. Like, look at how much damage the scar does. Oh, we gotta take down this parasite. I think we do not want those big slug boys to reach the man into the middle. I believe if they do, he activates some sort of like a superpower attack that I don't think is avoidable. Okay. Why don't we go and get this thing back out? And okay, let's continue juking around these parasites. We're kind of doing okay though. We're kind of doing okay. I'm not gonna lie, for the sake of science, I kind of do want to see what happens if one of those boys does that. Oh, we gotta definitely juke that over there. I want to see what happens if one of these slug boys does actually reach him, because if I'm not mistaken, what I believe that, okay, there's another some sort of spinny attack that he's capable of doing, but I believe what happens is that if that actually reaches him, he activates a like superpower or something like that. Like something is, yup, that looks very superpowery. Oh! Luckily, the reanimator kept us alive, but y'all actually saw why that thing is so beastly. It literally is unavoidable. That thing covered the entirety of the room, and whoa, we mama, we definitely want to go and take down this parasite over here before he makes his way back into our parasitic buddy there. No more superpowers like that, please and thank you. Okay, we're gonna continue to utilize this thing. I mean, definitely like a nice pickup. Okay, we want to like lure this fella over this way before that guy goes and activates a superpower in the middle. I'm just gonna YOLO. We're gonna keep shooting. See you later, Necrotic Hybrid. Let's go. Bless up for that reanimator. I did it for science. And if that doesn't deserve a like, well, hooey, I don't know what does. So hit it. Hit it. No, I'm kidding. Hit it if you want, but oh, look at that. We got a new decoration of the hologram. Let's go. Isn't that the same thing as like an old decoration from one of the seasonal rewards? I don't know. It does also drop a 4 keycard A's, 3 catalysts, and a big bone. Woo! But there y'all have it. And I mean, you guys saw when we were using the Scar for a little bit. This Scar normally does 18 damage. Our Scar was doing 3 damage to him, 7 damage on criticals. That is terrifying and just does showcase the power of, it just kind of like how cool it is to actually see the Equalizer and this new weapon in the form of the Neutralizer really develop into like a very distinct role. Like these weapons are so good. They used to be kind of like, the Equalizer used to be kind of cool to take to Bunker Bravo and be able to utilize for a lot of the armored enemies there, but there's a lot of armored enemies here too, and especially these bosses being as heavily armored as they are, so it's definitely cool to see that you might be able to stockpile those and kind of put them to some pretty good use there, lads and lassies. But hokey dokey with that. Ow, okay, I'm being irradiated by spores. Oh, this is where we can, for the sake of science, boop, go ahead and use that inhaler, check it out, and we can actually get rid of those effects. That's actually another one of the new medical supplies introduced in this update as well. Man, we're getting a little bit of a sneak peek of so many things up in here. And with that, we also have completed everything from this new floor, including, I mean, if y'all missed it, Boss Man who was over here. Luckily, the electricity appears to be turned off. We're not being zapped and zoped, whatever the past tense. I think zapped is just the past tense of zap. Regardless, we're not getting zapped up the wazoo. We still cannot open any of these new doors despite defeating both bosses, so I think that those are going to be coming either in a future update or when we do actually manage to upgrade our reactor, because reminder, this bioreactor over here does actually accept upgrades, and a lot of it is actually gonna need pipes. We still need like 1 more pipe to even go ahead and finish this thing, plus some components that actually are going to be very useful utilizing the motorboat from the sewers and from the port, and well, using the sewers to build the motorboat at the port, which you can then go to the islands and stuff to actually help you craft a lot of these materials that we are seeing here. But we are back up to 35 of these key cards, and we do still have another section to go ahead and explore, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Billy Mays here, but wait, there is more. Let's go and make our way down to floor numero 3. We got a little bit of a sneak peek here, all right? We did a little bit of shenanigans here a little bit earlier, but well, we got an extended look coming our way. Janitor man, can we get a freaking, can we get some hype for Jim the Janitor? This man's the real MVP. He's keeping this freaking lethal pit of doom and despair squeaky clean. Okay, he may have missed like a spot or two, but he's working on it. Shouts out to Jim the Janitor, dude. Can we get some Jim the Janitor love and appreciation? Can we get some Jim the Janitor memes? We need to show this man just how appreciated he is. Tell me your best Jim the Janitor memes in that comment section down below. Do it. Do it for Jim. Okay, Jim the Janitor aside, we did go over this a little bit earlier here in the form of the trolley, which does require the processor. That is the one component we have yet to find at all in any of our encounters. So this thing might not actually be, you might not be able to get it yet. However, you know how we might actually be able to get that? Via something over here, the electronics lab. The blueprint can be found in the Genesis laboratory. Where exactly, we don't know, but it can be found in the Genesis laboratory. Allows crafting complex electronic devices. That thing looks pretty freaking complex, dude. You can build a gaming PC with that, okay? I mean, there's some pretty complex parts here, like in general too, like energy cells. You can make a super juice gaming PC with that, but this thing looks very, very high tech. You know, this is like, okay, there's a lot of tech. Long story short, though, this does seem like the type of thing you might be able to craft at such a bench. So definitely a good, potentially we're gonna need to kind of like find that blueprint potentially in like a new sector that we unlock, or hopefully it's all like, I don't know, hopefully we'll be able to find it today even. That'd be cool. But regardless, everything else here is 1000% attainable. We have literally seen it in our inventory, either in this episode or in the past. So that processor is truly the key to getting this trolley up and crafted and seeing what the trolley is all about, because also little fun fact, this actually is what Sector 7 used to look like. This is what the clan base used to look like. It actually was in this like underground subway type of system. And we got a few fast fighters over here to go ahead and take down. They're not really doing much. We have like this giant freaking vaulted doorway here. Gee, look at that thing. Talk about terrifying. We got a few more zombies waking up. Wakey, exit, wakey, fast fighters. It's your time to be going down too, baby. But also this train over here is like literally reminds me exactly of the train that we saw back in one of the original Sector 7 multiplayer updates, and like in a similar kind of like subway setup to what we're seeing here actually was like your clan base, which is why like it kind of hit me a little bit of nostalgia when we kind of encountered this for the first time. But now it appears that a crazy idea, maybe this trolley somehow will connect the single player and multiplayer parts of the game in some crazy way, or this might be like the next vehicle that we craft that will then unlock us some new zones. I mean, maybe like we know that the laboratory is literally right by the ocean. This is like the 3rd floor. Maybe this is some kind of like sub-oceanic freaking trolley. Then we got to take like the other side of like of the freaking of the body of water. I'll go ahead and show it here in a second to the body of water that I'm talking about. Maybe that's where it'll take us. Maybe that makes sense, you know, because we can already reach everywhere else in the game, but across a giant body of water, we necessarily can't reach that yet, you know. Hey, we got some crawlers making their way out of there. How many zombies are there? How big is this train? Is there gonna be like some kind of a secret the way you think this? I like secrets. May I have a secrets, please? Holy mama, there's a lot of these crawlers coming out. Well, that's all right. I came kidding to the bloody teeth, baby. And unfortunately, it does appear that floor 3 is mainly a tease for the time being. But that trolley has some crazy connections associated with it. Personally, the way it's shaping up to me, I mean, it's so expensive to craft and stuff. This has to act like the next vehicle. First came the chopper, then came the ATV, then the motorboat, now the trolley, and wherever these train tracks may lead us to. I mean, it makes sense because like this is going kind of like to the northeast if you think about it, right? Like that's north, that's east, that's the northeast. Lesson in compassology here. Oh, crazy stuff. I know. But it appears like there's one way that does head to the northeast. If we go ahead and actually pop on over to the map, I'll show you guys why that's kind of interesting, because that makes it seem like it's going to be going kind of towards like a giant body of water pretty much, you know. And I will be getting this bioreactor upgraded too. I do want to see what these kind of upgraded levels exactly will allow us to do. I also would love if we could access the rest of the freaking 1st floor, you know, like please. Oh, another thing I want to check really quickly, if I grab everything from here, is that when the storage will reopen, or do I need to? Oh, we got some acid out of that one. Let's go. Or do I like need to wait for the entirety of the port to respawn? It is also on a 2-day respawn timer, as a bit of a heads up to everyone. Similar to Bunker Alpha, you got 2 days for this puppy, you know? Ooh, kind of interesting thing I just noticed. If you guys look, right above this box is the letter A. Right above this box, letter B. Right above this box, letter C. Right above this box, letter D. So by the looks of it, the laboratory will ultimately contain 4 different sectors. And this one already has an X next to it, which makes me think that bunker, or not bunker B, but sector B, similar to like how we had sector A1 and A2, sector B1 and B2, which is also in the 2nd floor. You gotta imagine it's coming like relatively soon, because like these other ones, they don't even look powered up, whereas like the B over here actually does have, I mean, it's red, it has an X, but it does actually have the power button seemingly turned on. We'll probably get like key card Bs from that will be, again, separate from key card As, and we're gonna be getting different loot. And if this is similar to the Bunker Alpha system, what we're opening over here and some of the awesome loot we got, that's gonna be like the green crate, in a sense, you know? Like, that's the most basic crate. You gotta imagine that it's only going to get more complex the further down the line we go. So I'm kind of excited to see what this B section might have in store for it as well. But anyways, back to what I was talking about with kind of like the interesting subway and why it makes sense that it might be, I mean, actually like another thing to take into account too. Ooh, now that I do bring it up, definitely want something. Definitely y'all want to be filled in on this. Also, another thing that we got to look forward to too. And like, I know I'm a little bit all over the place, but there's just so much to be excited about. Cut me a little bit of slack, okay? Okay, thank you, appreciate it. Jakey boy over here still has the laboratory reputation system as coming soon. So we still got to have like some sort of like a reputation and like associated prizes coming our way from the actual Genesis employees, which is also going to be interesting to see firsthand. But then back to what I was talking about with that train slash subway station and why it's interesting to think about the connotations that associates with, right? As y'all know, you got this like giant body of water here to the north of the port, right? And seemingly to the northeast, if we follow the northeast, that makes it seem almost like that train could very well be going to the other side of the Sector 7 wall. There also is literally in Sector 7 in the crater a train station, a subway, a metro that kind of like you can take to like the furniture store, that you can, you know, take to various locations and stuff like that, take it to other people's like marketplaces, all sorts of stuff like that. So there's already kind of like a train system we know established beyond the wall. We have our broken down train system over here in the port, so that very well could actually be taking us into the other side of the wall too. Or another thing, if you think about it, train systems slash subway systems slash metro systems oftentimes correlate with kind of like urban areas, you know, like don't get me wrong, obviously you have like, you know, transcontinental railways and stuff like that, like cargo railways, but an important one to think of as well is like metro systems in cities like Chicago, you know, New York, metro systems like that. So if we actually have a train system over there in the form of that like subway under the laboratory, you know, maybe people literally were taking that to work. They were working at the laboratory, took the train there, and then they did their stuff, you know? Genesis obviously appears to be a big corporation, and we also do know that there's actually literally been teasers about this. But we also know that there's like a highway here that does lead to the other side of whatever is there, right? Right, so that's another mystery area. We got the mystery area in this like little northern massive land, and then it's kind of like northwestern massive land. Okay, interesting stuff, Star. Why are you bringing that up? Well, another thing that we have heard of and literally had teased in the game's loading screens is it mentions this like city, a giant city overrun by zombies to the north. And the north is still kind of like the one main unexplored area. Seemingly, we're not going to be able to reach the other side of this because of that broken down bridge. And who knows if and when we'll be able or how we'd be able to reach this area to the north, because that is still unreachable. But this kind of opens itself up as one such avenue to how we might be able to reach that city to the north in some of these new areas. Otherwise, I mean, let me know what y'all think about that train system, because it's so interesting, because we literally are able to repair and do something with it. But what use could a single player train system have? Like, I don't know. And that has me excited, the fact that I don't know, because that could seriously have some super cool connections. And let me know what y'all think in that comment section down below about the train system. Let me know what y'all thought of the Necrotic Hybrid Boss. The reason I was so excited about that too, Star, why were you so excited about the Necrotic Hybrid? Because we've seen that boss teased for years, and to finally make his appearance in the laboratory, it's so lovely to see. And honestly, it's just good, because if the Necrotic Hybrid from a long time ago is making its appearance, things like the flamethrower that we saw teased a long time ago, things like the second story to our base, all of these things may very well be coming too, and that is so exciting in and of itself. But the Necrotic Hybrid always looked like such a cool boss. Very cool boss battle. Honestly, I think it's cooler than the electric like mech boss, but like, I just love seeing all these new mechanics at play, and I can't wait to do our next run, by the way, too, because of the perk system and kind of like how they're just different perks, you know? I don't know how to explain it super well, but depending on what perk you pick and whatnot, you actually, like, it affects how you do your run. And there's so many different perks to pick from. There's some perks that unlock secret little areas. There is whatever doorway that this might be leading to. Like, I don't know, man. There's still so much mystery, but it's just exciting times, man. Super exciting times that I cannot wait to continue getting into it. Next time, hopefully when we return, we'll have this location filled with some more zombies for us to take down. Hopefully we can continue accruing some of these neutralizers and stuff too, because I'm not gonna lie, man, and I do love just kind of like the aesthetic and such of the area, but it's so much more peaceful when there's not 1,000 zombies trying to kill us. This kind of like greenhouse location, this scary little area. Hello, am I gonna be locked back in there? No? Okay, good. That would have been bad, man. Do not want to get locked in the area with Necrotic Hybrid. No, thank you. Got the mechs over there. Ah! Don't do that to me. I do wish, this is actually what I was talking about too with like the different perks. There is a perk that literally opens that. I got it! Wait, let's go! Oh, I think it's because I got the perk in Sector A2. Oh, let's go, baby. We got a bonus opening coming your way. Big money, no whammy. Big money, no whammy. Big money! Let's go. I will be taking that to the bike. And what do we got up in there? Some alcohol. That thing appears to be pretty common to get from the regions. Let's go. That's money, dudes. That's actually really cool to see, too, that actually retroactively, the perk that we got in Sector 2 with the pass, actually, we can go back to Sector 1 and use it. Dude, I'm loving this perk system. I'm actually very excited to see what other perks we can encounter and how they will make our runs and affect our runs. And also, I can't wait to try and find the best perks for hopefully making these runs as effective as possible. But the laboratory, man, multiple cool new systems at play. You know, having a little bit more time to play with it. Like, is it hard? Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's hard. But it is just exciting to see so many new features and mechanics actually coming into play. This is, I think, this may have just become my new favorite location, man. The laboratory has some crazy cool stuff going on. But let me know what y'all think in that comment section and down below. Looking forward to it. And looking forward to seeing it all over at twitch.tv/Starsnipe. Link in the description and in the pinned comment. We are live every single Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. We got Twitch drops, free stuff coming your way. You got a chance of getting free stuff every 30 minutes to watch the stream. All you gotta do is click on this button, connect your Twitch account to Last Day on Earth, and make sure you're logged into your Twitch account while you watch the Last Day on Earth stream, and you could have some good stuff coming your way, like coins, rations, and all sorts of goodies like that. And of course, we're gonna be checking out the new update, having a fun time, live chat, face cam, and just overall having a fan-freaking-tastic time and a fan-freaking-tastic start to a fan-freaking-tastic weekend. But that's it with that done, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And that is gonna go ahead and start bringing an end to this episode of Last Day on Earth and our full exploration, full initial exploration of the port laboratory. But we will be returning. We will be checking out every other sector that there is as soon as that is possible to do. We'll continue doing these freaking sectors, and to go along with it all, we'll continue checking out these perks and have a fun time with those. There's still so much for us to check out, man. I'm looking forward to it. We're just gonna try out these gas grids and see how good they are in here, too. Ooh, that's we do. Well, all right, we got a full plate. I'm gonna go and start setting the table, metaphorically speaking. That's gonna start wrapping it up for me for now. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.